Okay, so after determining, we're going to choose that it's the milk. That's what everybody's saying, right? Okay. Well, we'll pretend we're like geniuses and we all knew that, right? I'm going to have to come up here. Okay. We're going to say milk. Okay. So the milk, Dr. Lydell says, why do you think so? And you tell her about the Donnybrook Farms bottles you found. You need to keep taking notes. We're in part 2 now. But Mrs. Belinda was drinking milk too, the doctor says, or so that Rosary girl said. From a carton, you say. Mrs. Belinda had just bought it, and it was nice and cold. Ah, the heat wave, she cuts in, putting the clues together. It's causing power failures all over the city, lots of stuff going bad in people's refrigerators. Do not worry, we'll issue an alert on Donnybrook Farms milk. What about Isabella and Troy, you ask? Get some of that milk, the doctor continues. Next step is to isolate the pathogen that's in it, because now we found the source of the pathogen, now we need to find the pathogen. Is it a toxic chemical, a bacteria, a virus? What? We need to run tests now. I'll bring you a sample right away, you promise. Yes. Hold on, she warns. You hear shouts. Something's happening. Oh no. You can. We just we don't have that kind of time. But I will tell you, if you go to sciencemystery.com and click on that and go right to it. But don't cheat and go ahead on part 2, because then it won't be any fun. Okay? All right, so let's continue with the mystery. We're now in part 2. But I told you exactly why it couldn't be them. I've done this activity for quite a few years, so don't worry. I gave you the right answers. So the hospital's generator is going down. Go to Allenbrook College, test the milk, Dr. Lydell shouts, and then the line goes dead. So we're going to go to Allenbrook College, you guys. We're going to find out a bunch of things. What? Yeah, that means they're losing power. Like you're having power outages in and out. You know, when it's hot, the air conditioning makes the power kick in and on and out, plus generators. Okay. So Allenbrook College is small, dark, and deserted. You walk the campus, not really sure what you're looking for. Then someone moves in the darkness, and you hear the jingle of keys. What do you want? The custodian asks. I have this milk. You say, I have to run some tests on it. Dr. Susan Lydell sent me. The custodian turns on his heel and walks away, and in a moment, you hear an engine start. Thump, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 and in a minute, lights glow in one of the teaching halls. You walk into the lit-up room. It's someone's biology lab, and it's a total mess. It's like my room. Suddenly, off in a corner, something moves. We meet Zach. A young man with a goatee sits up. Yo, who turned on the lights? He grumbles, rubbing his eyes. I did, you say, and you introduce yourself. I'm Zach. He says, still half asleep. It was a lot cooler here than in my dorm. So what's that? He says, pointing at your bottle of milk. You tell him that while this happened, cool, Zach says, right. So we have to find the whatchamacallit, the pathogen in the milk. And like, what if we make a tiny error and we start oozing blood from every pore? Graham, this is it, man. This is raw science. Let's get started. Never trust a guy with a goatee. That's rule number 1, ladies. Rule number 1. Okay. All right, a lot of truth in that statement, isn't there? No. I got 2 daughters. Boy comes over with a goatee, we go to the bathroom and shave it off. Step 1. Step 2, he goes on a date with me, and I make sure, we correct any other malbehaviors. Right? Okay. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. All right, yeah, we can play video games, whatever. But it's not taking my daughter anywhere until I go through one trial. Right? No, they can. So it's like a detective story. You say, who are our suspects? How about a virus? Can't be a virus, Zach says indefinitely. Are we going to trust Zach? I don't know. I'm joking about the goatee thing. Viruses only reproduce inside living creatures, and milk isn't alive, so viruses are out. You say a bacterium? Could be, he says, lots of bacteria growing in milk. Could be a fungus too, but maybe it's just a chemical, like a solvent. That doesn't even make sense. It would be a solute, right? Not a solvent. So Zach's not really on top of things. Or something. He thinks for a moment. Those are the major suspects, he says, bacteria, fungus, or a chemical. If we could find out it's one of them, then that should be real useful to Dr. Cordell. Lydell, you correct him. He doesn't even know the right name. Whatever. So let's begin testing, he says. Sounds like we have a real honor student here helping us, right? Okay. Oh, look at him. Oh, dear. Oh, look at that. It's a long one, too. It's like a Fu Manchu. We can't trust that. No. No. All right. So, you guys, on Monday, we will finish the story.